Don't stop recording. This is good stuff. We could keep this, make the video longer. So essentially, the Federalists were this party of people that decided that the Articles of Confederation were not what they wanted, because the Articles of Confederation were kind of weak in a lot of spots, such as, I don't know, something about taxes. That seems about right. But essentially, they wanted to get rid of that and replace it with a brand spanking new
Constitution,
which they started to do. They drafted it, and they had people like Alexander Hamilton, John Adams, and John Jay. Super hot. They got all those guys to be like, yeah, I love this plan, woo, 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 let's go. But basically, it also favored a stronger central government, which was not the case with the Articles of Confederation, because the Articles of Confederation were like, people can govern themselves, I don't care. That was the bell.
You guys can even close the door too if you want.
We'll be right back.
Hey, you can close the door. Thank you so much. I'm like so much more confident now. Now it's just us. Me, an anti-federalist, and them. These people, federalists. Freaking disgusting. My people consist of, hold on, Winthrop, Smith, and Henry. All we wanted was a stronger
state
government. But these gross federalists were like, let's just, but we were like, you know what? We were like, we felt that that the Articles of Confederation could tread on their own terms, and it could change on how our future generation could influence this huger nation that we were creating as a whole. But these freaking federalists, these people right here, we'll add them over here too, maybe. We're just like, no, let's just do this. And we were like, you know what? Let's fight. We lost. So that's where I am now. You know what? My people, the anti-federalists, we vouch for the Bill of Rights to be added to the freaking Constitution of the United States of America. But the Federalists were like, no, let's just keep it this way. Again, in conclusion, we lost, so it doesn't matter what we think now, because it completely changed everything. We could have been a completely different nation if these stupid Federalists would have just went with our idea.
Sorry, bro. I didn't mean it like that.
Should be sorry. Stupid Federalists.
See, they thought that it was kind of a good idea, but at the same time, no!
No,
Constitution's better.
No, it's not!
No, it is!
No, if you would have...
It was kiss my lips. Ratification means the action of signing or giving formal consent to a treaty, contract, or agreement, making it officially valid.
Explain it for the students that didn't go to college.
Ratification means making something that people listen to. The trend, the norm, the thing, yes. Ratification was important to the Constitution because without ratification of the Constitution, we would not have a solid foundation of central government today. Things might have been very different today. The argument of the ratification of the Constitution was between the Anti-Federalists and the Federalists that you already learned about earlier in the video. The Federalists wanted a strong central government, but the Anti-Federalists feared that with the strong government, the same thing that would happen in Britain would happen again with
the Articles of Confederation.
So the Anti-Federalists believed that a Bill of Rights should be included. Anti-Federalists did not want to vote for the Constitution because they believed that the Constitution didn't include the rights, and they thought the same thing would happen. So, yeah. And then the Federalists thought it was very unnecessary, so they didn't want to do that. But eventually, a compromise was made.
Thank God.
They ratified the Constitution without the Bill of Rights because, yeah, the Bill of Rights was added later because they basically wanted to be done. That's it.
All right.
so obsessive and didn't give us any freedom or anything like that. You took away our natural rights as human beings and controlled us. So, well, clearly,
Oh my butt.
our talk show guest today, King Henry, didn't have much to say. The reason was because King Henry was so obsessive and overruling in the power. That is why we had to break off from him and create our own colonies. But us as the colonies, we had to make some laws. We made the laws of the Constitution to try to set things and have like rules, but not be overpowered like we were with King Henry. But by doing so, we didn't really think about it too much, and we didn't have the basic human rights that we should have had, or it wasn't really, what's the word for it? It wasn't very well thought out. That is the reason we had to revise it and become part of the Bill of Rights and add it into it. The Bill of Rights gave us our basic human rights that we should always have, which were freedom of press, freedom of speech, and other rights. But when we had the Constitution, we didn't really think of much with that we need.
Brennan, can you not act like you have 2 brain cells for 5 seconds?
With the Constitution, there wasn't much of our set.
God, Brennan, shut up!
Sorry, it's just so what to do. So
Just
so
sit!
Sit. With the Constitution, we didn't have our basic rights that we needed as humans. With the Bill of Rights, it fixed the flaws that were in it. It was to sway the anti-federalists because they didn't want the government to have any power. But the government needed some power, or countries wouldn't want to deal with us and we'd be all over the place. So with the Bill of Rights, it gave the government not too much power, but power to be able to do things. And it gave us 10 amendments that were to sway and convince the anti-federalists like this was important, like this is what we needed.
Thank you for watching this hip cool video.
Oh, should we all do like a thing where we go like?
No.
Yeah.